Hello and welcome to Minecraft episode 64. Today I'm joined by Claire. Today we are depleting a village that I stumbled across, and things need to be destroyed and burnt down. So yeah, this village is obsolete. So we're listening to Kevin Wilson, so sit back, relax, enjoy the video, enjoy the music.
First time he'd ever had shoes on. Very first day at school. And the sweet young teacher straight from college, her first day there too. His mum and Miss Brown chatted about living out there in the scrub and how he'd grown up with the shearers and how he'd done it pretty rough. But he could cull and crutch and dip and dag, though he was only 6. But I think it's best to warn you, she said. He swears a little bit. I'll keep my eye on him, Miss Brown promised. He can be my helping hand. And I'm sure we'll be the best of friends, now won't we, little man? He didn't even raise his eyes, he just bit his bottom lip and shuffled sand with his new shoes and said, I don't give a shit. Now, she said, you don't swear, I'll let you ring the bell. He said, you're supposed to be the fucking gun, go ring the cunt yourself. And tell me what time's fucking smoko, what time do we knock off? And I'm busting for a fucking shit, so where's the thunderbox? And do we get our daily rolly weed and 6 cold cans of piss? And can any bastard tell me, whose fucking show is this? But that didn't seem to faze her. She just knelt down next to him and sweetly smiled and softly whispered, we'd better start again, because you must learn not to swear like that, because it's against the rules. He said, well, stick your rules and stick your shoes and stick your fucking school. But she just grit her teeth and forced a smile and didn't let it show. She just said, let's both go on the veranda and we'll have another go. Now, if you stand here beside me, you can help me call the children up. He said, you don't need me to help you. What you need's a fucking nut. But again it just bounced off her and she let his comment pass. Had it been me, I would have kicked that midget mongrel up the arse. But she said, now listen carefully, boys and girls, and please don't make a sound. You fucking tell 'em, lady. Can't you bastards get around and find out what time's fucking smoko? What time do we knock off? And if you're busting for a fucking shit, where to find the thunderbox? And do we get our daily rolly weed and 6 cold cans of piss? And can any bastard tell me, whose fucking show is this? The kid had turned that school right on its ear, and come recess time, 2 teachers had fucking heart attacks and another 6 resigned. But through the barrage and the bedlam, Miss Brown just kept her cool and just ignored that little arsehole who was trying to wreck the school. The head said, just hide here in the staff room until things settle down. It's really quite a lovely school. You'll get to like it here, Miss Brown. But back outside there in the schoolyard, things were getting pretty hot. The little cunt had formed a union and signed all the other mongrels up. Because he'd learned proper from the shearers and remembered what they'd taught. He promised 1 day on and 3 days off, and if it rained, don't come at all. But meanwhile, back there in the building, the staff were shitting broken glass. As the little sawn-off savages started chanting their demands, they said, oi, what time's fucking smoko? What time do we knock off? And if we're busting for a fucking shit, where's the thunderbox? And do we get our daily rolly weed and 6 cold cans of piss? And can any bastard tell us, whose fucking show is this? The shit-scared head just shook and trembled as he sobbed, stick with me, staff. As one by one those left behind up and bolted for their cars. And they knew the head had gone tattars and his spring had finally sprung when he pissed and shit his stacks and started screaming for his mum. Then Miss Brown volunteered and said, I know I'm only new, but I spent my life around shearing sheds. I'll see what I can do, because my brothers are all shearers, and I was once their roustabout. So I'll go out there if you like and try and sort the problem out. She ducked and weaved and sidestepped as she walked across the yard and straight up to the little cunt, drinking rum and playing cards. And when she decked him with a 4x2, the whole school stopped and gawked, and she said, listen here, you little cunt, we need to fucking talk. 'Cause there ain't no fucking smoke out. I'll say when we knock off. And I'll tell you when to fucking shit too, 'cause I'm the fucking boss. And forget your fucking rolly weed, you'll get fuck all here for free. And if you want to know who runs this show, fucking me! Can't get around, you little cunt! Get in line! Right up, inside, go on! Get around! You sit right up the fucking front right, keep my fucking eye on you! This is not too bad. I can see right up her dress from here. Oh, there's a bear in there. And a chair as well. And a horse and cart. And the Leyland brothers. Open wide.
Gotta go to Disgraceland, Disgraceland. All gotta go to sometime, go to Disgraceland, Disgraceland. All gotta go sometime. Gotta go to Disgraceland, Disgraceland. All gotta go to sometime, go to Disgraceland, Disgraceland. All gotta go sometime.
I got me dad banged up in an old folks' home called Disgraceland. And just like Elvis, he's king on the throne in Disgraceland. Spunky young nurses running round everywhere to wipe his arse and trim his nose hair. No wonder he fucking loves it there in Disgraceland. 'Cause he said, son, I fucking love it here in Disgraceland.
Disgraceland,
It's as close as I'll ever get to heaven, I reckon, in Disgraceland.
Disgraceland.
It outlived Mum and Elvis too, and Mum had been in a grave if only she knew what that filthy old cunt was getting up to in Disgraceland.
Gotta go to Disgraceland, Disgraceland. All gotta go to sometime, go to Disgraceland, Disgraceland. All gotta go sometime.
Like the time that they were giving him a bed bath in Disgraceland. First time in years he cracked the heart on in Disgraceland. And you know what that spunky young nurse done, son? Check the coast was clear and then give me one. And I said out loud, you lucky old cunt in Disgraceland. And he said, son, I fucking love it here in Disgraceland.
Disgraceland,
It's as close as I'll ever get to heaven, I reckon, in Disgraceland.
Disgraceland.
It outlived Mum and Elvis too, and Mum had been in a grave if only she knew what that filthy old cunt was getting up to in Disgraceland.
Gotta go to Disgraceland, Disgraceland. All gotta go to sometime, go to Disgraceland, Disgraceland. All gotta go sometime.
Yet the last time I went to see me old dad in Disgraceland, I found him cowering underneath his bed in Disgraceland. And he said, son, I'm busting out of here tonight 'cause I'm fucking scared and I'm fucking frightened. And son, I don't want to fucking die in Disgraceland. 'Cause this morning I fell ass up in the air in Disgraceland. In one of them backwards gowns they make you wear in Disgraceland. Your orderly prancing past, Jack, the coast was clear, pulled me cheeks apart, read the big hugger burning love up me ass in Disgraceland.
Gotta go to Disgraceland, Disgraceland. All gotta go to sometime, go to Disgraceland, Disgraceland. All gotta go sometime.
I said, Dad, you gotta learn to take the good with the bad in Disgraceland. And things don't always work out your way, Dad, in Disgraceland. He said, I know that, son, and I think it's fine, but I have to crack a woody every once in a while, but I fucking fall over all the fucking time in Disgraceland. And he said, son, I fucking hate it here in Disgraceland. I've had me arse reamed out and bent out of shape in Disgraceland. It outlived Mum and Elvis twice, and if Mum's looking down, I bet she's smiling, thinking, there you go, you old cunt. See how you fucking like it. In Disgraceland, Disgraceland. Oh, gotta go there sometime, go Disgraceland, Disgraceland. Oh, gotta go sometime. Gotta go Disgraceland, Disgraceland. Oh, gotta go there sometime, go Disgraceland, Disgraceland. Oh, gotta go sometime. Gotta go Disgraceland, Disgraceland. Oh, gotta go there sometime, go Disgraceland, Disgraceland. Oh, gotta go sometime. Gotta go Disgraceland, Disgraceland. Oh, gotta go there sometime, go Disgraceland, Disgraceland. Oh, gotta go sometime. Disgraceland, Disgraceland. World's most watched reality TV show, live from Washington, with a walk-on cast of thousands, starring Donald Trump. It's political, but it's not PC. There's drama, conflict, lust, head-butting, butt-kicking twists and turns, and lots of what the fuck? What's Donald gonna do today? Are we doomed or are we safe? First thing I read is Donald's tweet. What's Donald gonna do today? Then I turn the TV on, checking up on Don. Is he pissed off or is he okay? What's Donald gonna do today? Oh, Donald, oh, Donald, oh, Donald, what's Donald gonna do today? He's a cross between Homer Simpson and good old Fred Flintstone. Don't need no help from no one. Fix this shit all on his own. Wants to build a wall to keep them Mexicans out. He reckons that's a great idea. Chinese built a wall centuries ago. Ain't many Mexicans over there. What's Donald gonna do today? Are we doomed or are we safe? First thing I read is Donald's tweet. What's Donald gonna do today? Then I turn the TV on, checking up on Don. Is he pissed off or is he okay? What's Donald gonna do today? Oh, Donald, oh, Donald, oh, Donald, what's Donald gonna do today? There's only one Donald Trump, with Melania, his leading lady, and them pissing competitions with Kim Jong-un and Putin. Great for ratings. Donald wants to make America great again. Call him crazy, call him clever. But this daily reality dose of Don got us shitting our pants together. What's Donald gonna do today? Are we doomed or are we safe? First thing I read is Donald's tweet. What's Donald gonna do today? Then I turn the TV on, checking up on Don. Is he pissed off or is he okay? What's Donald gonna do today? Oh, Donald, oh, Donald, oh, Donald, what's Donald gonna do today? What's Donald gonna do today? Are we doomed or are we safe? First thing I read is Donald's tweet. What's Donald gonna do today? Then I turn the TV on, checking up on Don. Is he pissed off or is he okay? What's Donald gonna do today? Is he pissed off or is he okay? What's Donald gonna do today? Well, there's not many Sheilas where I come from, but she's the sort of Sheila for me. And they reckon I got the ugliest one, but she's the sort of Sheila for me. And if you had a dog that looked like that, you'd shave its ass and teach it to walk backwards, but you couldn't teach an animal to fuck like that. So she's the sort of Sheila for me. Yeah, she's the sort of Sheila for me. She's the sort of Sheila the sort of Sheila for me. Bloke wants to Rooter, gotta follow a map, but she's the sort of Sheila for me. And providing I can get drunk enough, she's Ellie McPherson when I'm up her, and there's no way me mates are ever gonna wanna fuck her, so she's the sort of Sheila for me. Yeah, she's the sort of Sheila for me. She's the sort of Sheila for me. She ain't no fucking oil painting, but she's the sort of Sheila for me. She's got BO and she's got bad breath, but she's the sort of Sheila for me. Looks like a buffalo wearing a dress, but she's the sort of Sheila for me. She picks her nose and she's always farting, got saggy tits and a saggy ass, but I tell you what, mate, I'm fucking laughing, cause she's the sort of Sheila for me. Yeah, she's the sort of Sheila for me. She's the sort of Sheila for me. She ain't no fucking oil painting, but she's the sort of Sheila for me. Yeah, she ain't too pretty and she ain't too bright, but she's the sort of Sheila for me. She chews tobacco and she smokes a pipe, but she's the sort of Sheila for me. She's got the uglies and she's got the stupids, make two short planks look like a computer, and I've got to get drunk to get the courage on the Rooter, but she's the sort of Sheila for me. Yeah, she's the sort of Sheila for me. She's the sort of Sheila for me. She ain't no fucking oil painting, but she's the sort of Sheila for me. Yeah, she's the sort of Sheila for me. She's the sort of Sheila for me. She ain't no fucking oil painting, but she's the sort of Sheila for me. Yeah, and the best bit is she's deaf and dumb, and her old man dropped dead and left her a pup, so I'm not as fucking stupid as you thought I was. And she's the sort of Sheila for me. She's the sort of Sheila for me. Yeah, she's the sort of Sheila for me. You could see a blue was brewing as they eyed each other off, and the tension only mounted when Snakey won the toss. You great, he said to Lofty as he chucked across the queue, and the tension in the pub just grew and grew.
I'll break all right.
Said Lofty as he snapped the queue in half, and flung it back at Snake and said,
You shove this up your ass.
Me nana give me that, said Snakey. Mate, you're fucking gone. And the Featherbrain Championship was on. It was the front bar Featherbrain non-title fight. Two blokes the size of buffaloes, big but not too bright. And no one give two knocks a goat shit who was wrong or right. At the front bar Featherbrain non-title fight. No one seemed to know too much about their pedigrees. In that sort of place you didn't ask them sort of things. They said Lofty's from the top end, he was ugly, tough and mean. Used a welder's wire brush to scrub his teeth. And Snake was just plain ugly, where he come from no one knew. Reckon Rambo would have shit himself if Snakey told him to. And together they weighed half a ton in singlet, shorts and thongs. There was no cunt home, but all the lights were on. The breeze near knocked me over when Snake threw the opening punch. It seemed to come from nowhere, I just heard this sickening crunch. I thought if any bastard lived through that, they're pretty fucking good. It was like a railway fiddler's hammer splitting wood. It slammed Lofty against the 8-ball table, flipped it on its edge. But he just casually got up, walked around, then ripped off all the legs. Then one by one he smashed the cunts across Snakey's ugly head. If his brain weren't so well padded, he'd be dead. But Snake just shook his skull and blinked a bit and slowly looked around. Then chucked a right that would have knocked the war memorial down. And the force of it sent Lofty flying, crashing through the wall. Now there's a doorway where there weren't one there before. He landed arse up in the shithouse with his feet stuck in the air, with bricks and shit and broken glass and paper everywhere. And caked in that crap, he ripped the dunny off the wall, and armed with that, fuck all brains went back to more. He slammed that dunny over Snakey's head, shattering it to bits, peppering him with porcelain and splattering him with shit. And there was teeth amongst the muck and shit. Whose they were you couldn't tell, but it looked like Lofty and ugly as before. There was flesh and hair and skin and bone and blood splashed on the wall. And them two bastards wallowing in it, rolling across the floor. And the publican just scratched his balls, wondering, looking round. Should he clean the bastard up or burn it down? Most blues you see turn out to be a win or loss or draw. But fucked if I've seen both opponents lose a fight before. And I heard Snakey say to Lofty as they crawled towards the bar, "Fuck the snooker, want a game of darts?" It was the front bar featherbrain, non-title fight. Two blokes the size of buffaloes, big but not too bright. And no one gives two knobs a goat shit who was wrong or right. It's the front bar featherbrain, non-title fight. It was the front bar featherbrain, non-title fight. Two blokes the size of buffaloes, big but not too bright. And no one gives two knobs a goat shit who was wrong or right. At the front bar featherbrain, non-title fight. It was the front bar featherbrain, non-title fight. Two blokes the size of buffaloes, big but not too bright. And no one gives two knobs a goat shit who was wrong or right.
Right, I'm going to end this video here. I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, hit that bell for notifications, and Minecraft will be back tomorrow. And until then, I will see you all again. Goodbye.